sad occasion to be here. My son, who was killed by a BART police officer, has caused many of us to exercise our rights of knowing that his killing was something that should have never occurred. And so to kind of start the dialogue off, or to say what reforms and stuff we need in place. When we talk about police and community interaction, we understand that, especially our African American and brown young men are scared of the police.
Right.
And we also flip-flop and understand too that some police are scared of, some police are scared of the citizens in the community. But one of the things that I believe that should take place is more dialogue with the police and the community, by the police coming out to getting to know the people in the community.
That's right. That's right.
Not just living 40 miles away when they're hired or 50 miles away,
That's
wherever,
right.
but coming, living in the community so that they can get an idea of how to react when situations occur. Because currently, oftentimes, police live further out. They don't know the community really that they police, and they don't know the people in the community.
That's right.
But take off your uniform sometime, come to some of the events, talk with the people in the community, and get to know them.
That's right.
Because oftentimes they don't know the people that houses they go to, they don't know the people, and they don't know how young men or young women act in the community. So one of the things that I know that it is ingrained, something that we have to work on individually. We talk about for the Oscar Grant Foundation, we talk about police having sensitivity training, being able to become sensitive to not just policing, but to the needs of the community. Allowing mothers who have lost, like myself, loved ones by gun violence by police officers, to be able to go into the police stations and to share our story with police officers.
Who care?
We just want to be able to go in and share our story with police officers so that they can understand how we as parents feel who have lost our children, and as they're out patrolling, before they pull the trigger and say, I thought he was reaching for a gun, or I thought he was resisting arrest, before they do that, they can think about those things. So
Okay.
it's important to be able to learn the community that you police. Another thing that we said that we want officers to be able to be drug tested, not just when they're hired, but also throughout their tenure with the police department. It's important because, as with the Oscar case, even though the officer was drug tested in, many reports that came back and said that they was using steroids and all kinds of things from police officers in the station. So it's important that they are tested randomly, and those who are using drugs, that they be off the force.
That's right.
Again, we talked about also, not just that, but we talked about having a community that would go in and police the police, meaning that not only would we look at the complaints, but also urge the police force to do something about the complaints from citizens that they're receiving, that they do something about those officers.
That's right.
You know, I looked at my email and looked at other newspapers that I was reading about the officer in San Jose. Prime example, he has said he was going to do whatever he needed to do, so to kill someone if he had to. And yet he's put on a leave of absence, okay? And I'm sure that leave of absence is with pay, okay?
Yeah, which is
so
good.
He's on a vacation, which is unacceptable. Any other field of work, if you are breaching your contract, you are either terminated or suspended without pay. And so we need the officers to be held accountable for their actions.
That's right.
You know, for officers to just be able to be on leave, like the case with my son, before he quit, paying an officer while he's on leave of absence because of an investigation is really a vacation. It's not, they're still getting paid, they're not losing anything. But the family who has lost a loved one is losing a lot. They lost that child, now they have to come up with expenses to be able to bury that child. And so we need to be able to also have assistance. Families need assistance when they lose their loved ones by police violence. They need assistance to be able to pay those bills, what the funeral costs and the burial and all those things. They need assistance. Again, we talked about that, we look at the officers, it's going to take the community as well as the officers to look inside themselves. Because racial profiling is so real. And those officers who are prejudiced need to be off the force. They need to be off the force. So through psychological training of officers and sensitivity training, you will be able to monitor that and see if that individual is fit for the police department. And if they're not fit, then don't hire them.
That's right.
And do not allow the bad seeds to come into the new police station or where they're trying to get a job at. Because we have found that officers who have gotten in trouble in one state or one city can come to another city and get hired. And that's unacceptable. If they want to be able to see that they should not be allowed to come to another city and police. So I just want to thank you. Again, it's going to take all of us to look inside of ourselves and the prejudices that we have, to remember that we're all created as one. We're all created as individuals, but yet we have been called to be one. And the only way that we can tackle the problem is that we come together as one and come together with these kind of meetings and do something about it. We just don't want to hold a meeting and then go home and nothing's done. But we want some